Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Do-do. Ba-da. Thanks, Planet Coaster 2 crashed. People have probably come in and asked me what happened, but if you are watching this back on YouTube afterwards, that's what happened, that's why. Really annoyed about that. We crashed. We'll get back to Gladiator. Trust, you know, we were just saying how good, and they've improved it so much, Planet Coaster 2, and then it goes and crashes on me. And cuts the stream. It's just... that is... Everyone's like, what? Evening Lodge. Yeah, crashed. We were just saying how stable and how good they've got Planet Coaster 2. I mean, I have had it on all day, so it's probably my fault. Alright, well, we were on that ride. We won't bother with it. Let's, it's weird, that ride, anyway. I need to add more on the edge, because, look, you can just... I know I had 10 viewers. I know we were doing well. Ash will be back soon though, and Ratspit's here, so I've got a few of you back. We were having fun. We'll do the Gladiator. We'll finish the Roman section, then we'll go back to the old. I need to put some food and drink stands and things along here. More guest services. And we'll go over to the Celtic bit after that. Oh, watch it, you're going to pop your balloon, mate. Almost close. Yeah, we're going Gladiator. Gladiator's ready. I think Hash is like, oh, that's it, he's gone. We've lost Hash to the sands of time. Right, coaster ready? No coaster ready. See, I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they like don't let everyone up to the air gates. They let about a few people up to the air gates, then they have to let everyone else in. It's a bit weird. That whole queue is enough to go on, would fill a coaster. I'm waiting. Probably still on there talking to himself. Why is no one replying? Why has the screen gone blue? He's probably gone to grab a coffee or something. I'll be doing that at about 10:30, I would think. Oh, yeah, coaster's coming. Cool. Right, quick. Coaster in station. Can I get on? I want to get on the coaster. There we go. Yeah. Brilliant. This was the last coaster I've added, I think. Yeah, let's fast forward. And is in no way at all inspired by oh, I can't remember what it's called. Steel Thunder? I can't remember what it's... Steel Vengeance, that's it. It's in no way inspired by Steel Vengeance whatsoever, this coaster. At all. Anyway, enjoy. coaster we can get off. Now, if it was single train ops, if it was single train ops, that I could put the sound effect on the roller coaster, but I don't know. I just think that would be a bit awkward to do that, because I'd have to do it on each coaster. Yeah, I need more bins about the place and things. Right, we'll go up to the Celtic area now. Which is very different. I need to put a sign across the top there for the Celtic village. What are you doing here, Roman? Get out of here. So this is why I need work zones, so this doesn't happen. So we don't have Romans in the Celtic village. Bloody Romans. Staff room back here. Just needs a bit of work back here. That's a nice toilet block there as well. Look, stop crossing your legs. There's a toilet block here. Look, it's just a... This is Celtic Knot, which is the family coaster. Oh, the entrance is over here. I've just remembered. Let's go. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Rather annoyed. It's a quick coaster. It's a kiddie coaster, so it doesn't take long to go do a full circuit. A kiddie coaster with photos. Yeah, we've been waiting for ages. Here we go. Coming into the station. Now. I need some decoration on that coaster, really. Right, can I get on, please? Alright, it's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Right, are we going? Right, I'll mute and you can enjoy. I still need to attach that camera to the ground. It's just floating at the moment. We are going to change view. Yeah, can I? Yeah, we're going to go front bumper because we just got hands and hands and hands and hands on that ride. So. Are we going? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you'll be able to see him a lot more now. What I'm thinking of doing for that is adding loads of the runes around it and things. Kids, why are you walking up the exit? I have to question. And look, a ride photo booth directly opposite the ride. That's a novel idea. A nice centerpiece. Pizza place with pizza oven. What the? That needs to be themed in a bit more. It's the maypole. I'm probably going to put stuff all round it, like tape dropping down. But then we have Worm Route, which is an inverted coaster. What is going on here? I need some bins around it, or I need to turn litter off. Whichever. Hang on, this is not the entrance, this is the exit. We are walking down the exit. Oh, okay. Excuse me, folks. Coming through. This was the second coaster I built. We do not have anything in the station at the moment. Waiting, come on, one more coaster and then we'll get to building. Come on, coaster, build, what? Come on. Come here, coaster, appear in station, please. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go, we're on. Locked and loaded, ready for the next ride. No. I'm trying to change it to, yeah, that's what I was trying to do, move it over. It's very hard to do when you can't see the menu. Right, let's go. And that was the final coaster. Worm Route, if I can speak. Now, I need to turn litter off. This is ridiculous. And these are, yeah, we need to turn it off. We need to turn that off right away. We need to find out what that music was for. Oh hey, there we go. Menu back. Park settings, sandbox settings. I don't like turning litter off because then you don't see people throwing litter into the bins. But there. Staff morale, staff break, staff quitting. There we go. And another thing, that guest refunds. They keep saying they're getting bored of leaving my park early. I'm like, right, hooray. I think they can still vandalise things though, even with that on. Let me have a look. No? They can't. So I need a lot to do a lot of work over here on the Celtic village, really. Because I've got to finish Maypole, and we need to finish older Gladiator. And I need park perimeters, really. Also, we saw this down here, didn't we? Where I was like, that needs more being done to it. Arcades, and everyone cheers. Oh, that music! I was going to find out what that music was for Ash, because I never watched this back on a live stream. He was like, what was that music that was on this, on Conquest? And I was like, I don't know, to be honest with you, because it's been so long. Victory March. Simply Victory March. Right, what was I doing? I was going to do some work down here. Normally we have the radio on when we're creating. Where should we put the, where's the radio? Oh, filters are applied, yeah. Turn the filters off. That's why you couldn't find it. Yeah, my creations, where? Which are... Oh, these are all my creations, apparently. Look at this. Icarus statue. Complete with flapping wings. Did that really early on. Not very Roman, but cool nonetheless. Flying eagle, so simple and so effective. Oh yeah, I forgot they changed them, what the movers look like. I forgot. Before we had a well in the game, I built a well. Well. What's all this? Oh, these are... Oh, this is all from the Halloween park. Those wolves are really cool. I might have to use my classic wolves again. People are like, no, don't use the same thing again. Yeah, we could use them again. On the kids part. Oh, this I've not used anywhere. This would be really nice. Just to put down somewhere, wouldn't it? Swing chair. Anyway, we wanted music. That's why I came in here. Many guests have reported pickpocketing. Good for them. That's how we build on this channel. Give it some volume. I think if you go in there, I could still get... I used to be able to get the music to be able to play, but they may have fixed it in an update. If we change track and we just select... I think you just select play and then you select the track. So let's... Yeah, it doesn't play it, unfortunately. So annoying. You used to just play it when you... Right, we're gonna whack down some bits. I just want to kind of hide that. Like blend it. Why is it doing it all the same? It wasn't changing the... That was bizarre what it was doing, because with random scaling... Oh, random scaling's off. That's why. I was like, why is it not changing it? I turned random scaling off, that's why. That's why it's not changing the random scaling, because you turned it off. Right, we're just going to theme now, I think. And we shall whack down a couple of, where is it? That's quite small. We need something taller than that. Oh, my colour palette's disappeared that I've been using all day. What I might do is get rid of some of these bushes, i.e. that one, that one. Actually, just resize it. That'd make more sense, wouldn't it? Many guests have reported pickpocketing. I don't have loads of cameras all over the place. What I've gone for is a force of people, really, because I thought that would be better for catching criminals, but it doesn't seem to be working, does it? I haven't put Medusa in this park once either. And Medusa was considered an omen of good for the Romans. Oh, I know what we can do here. I know what we could do with this one actually. There we go. Fish, we've got fish at the top actually. Might want some owls or something. And I'm going to see if I can do something with the owls or the owl. Just a bit more interesting and welcoming now. Let's change track. I mean, this is out for ages. What I want to do is have a look here. Yep, that's what I wanted. Custom lamp, or custom eyes, should I say? Should provide some light now around here. That's the general idea, and there's one way to test it, isn't there? So now the guests aren't walking up here in pitch black. The rest of it's still in darkness. I don't know if I can light up the path on the way up. But yeah, that's quite nice. It's quite warm and inviting at the bottom now. That just doesn't fit with everything in the park. I mean, for safety reasons it could be there, and that's plausible and believable and everything, but I've got this beautifully themed. Actually, yeah. Ha 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 ha. After all, we don't want our guests to fall to their doom. But the problem with Planet Coaster lights is they're not very strong. Like farty little lights that well, whatever. Let's go back over here and do some I've got a lot of rock work to do over here, which I know it's not very exciting, but it's going to be nature and rock work tonight, I'm afraid. That's the order of things. That is the order of things. Yeah, rocks. Right, anyway, you stay there for a minute. Rock work, we need med and temperate. Might as well hone in on rocks and then yeah. A bit of randomness. Actually, that was more a much better way of kind of thinking clad in stones, and then we'll turn off the random rotation and just have the most exciting thing you can do in Planet Coaster 2 is create rock work. Extensive, elaborate rock work at that. Fun for all the family. Mind you, the results are it's worth it for the results, so let's a pickpocket has been caught by security. Good. Glad to know my security staff are earning their huge wage packet that I pay them. Okay, that's a nice sort of drop, and then we can add a few rocks in the bottom, sort of like supporting rocks. Backup rocks, you know, for when the rocks on top aren't feeling quite up to the job of being rocks. Okay, very nice, enjoying this music immensely, but going to change the track very shortly, don't worry people. The dawn of creativity could possibly be outstaying its welcome. Is that... oh, hang on, whoa, ooh, that's dicey, we'll bring that in. It's right on the tracks. There's just no clearance on it whatsoever. Immersion destroyed completely. Right, you. Absolutely brilliant track. I tend to find all these up the top here are similar-ish music. Blend it a little bit and then we can add shrubberies. There's shrubbery. We can add shrubberies just to add to it. Right, let's go back here. I'm looking for a shrubbery. Thanks. Right, I think... yeah, we haven't got random rotation on. Good. Probably going to put down some bracken as well, as well as the bracken bushes. We're going to put down some actual like bracken ferns, just to layer it and build it up a bit, so that when you're on the coaster it looks interesting. And I want some trees around here as well. I want lots of trees really, because this is supposed to be the UK before we chopped all the trees down and, you know, destroyed the woodlands and forests and I built some bloody good ships out of the timber though. I'm joking, of course, you know, see. A tree is probably more important than building ships that get a little bit offshore and then sink. Henry VIII, I'm looking at you, you know. All this sort of shrubberies in the undergrowth. Alright, I want some meadows. Some meadows! Right, for meadows, top tip for everyone. Periwinkle flowers. Blue? No. Daisies. Daisies. Buttercups, poppies, as simple as that. Absolutely easy to create. Oh. There is a meadow paint tool as well, but it just doesn't have the enough oomph to it. Although this will put your piece count up and eat into your percentage. But having water in your park does that as well, and you know. And I think because the engine doesn't differentiate between what's swimmable water and what's recreational water, It sees water as water, just plain and simple. Can you... What are you doing now, game? Alright, we'll turn that off. Yeah, I have used a bit of artistic license because I don't... There's no records of there being any Colosseums, Gladiators or anything else in the UK when the Romans popped over for a holiday, but you know, kind of, it's entertainment. There was evidence of them doing gambling and playing all sorts of games and that, which is quite interesting. Dice games and things like that. So yeah, we've been playing Yahtzee since, or Yahtzee, or however you want to say it, since the Roman times. Except people used to bet on it. Bet on a game of chance. Absolute madness, but there you go. Alright, our roses are now meeting our daisies. Oh, sorry, our roses are poppies. So now, yeah, we've got a nice... You come out here, past the Italian cypress tree. So going up here, I can put some more shrubberies, perhaps in the rock work. Just so this is a little bit more interesting going up here. Once you've got all the detailing in here, though, it's going to be a lot more appealing visually. Yeah, you keep telling me there's not enough tables. I don't care. Sorry, I can't put a finer point on it, game. I don't actually care whether there's enough tables. People can wait. It will not kill them. We don't need everything now. It's not, you know, waiting a few minutes to get something to eat makes it taste even better. Some of the tables connected to the restaurant, one are dirty. Well, we've got enough janitors running about the place. Get them to clean it. Just... Games like, well, I'm just trying to get you to engage in some of the management aspects of Planet Coaster 2. No, not interested, thank you. Not at the moment. Colossus Wheels queue is paused. Good, good, good. I'm probably going to need to add a bit more to this, aren't I? A bit more. Shrubberies and stuff. Alright, that is the tiny little bit at the beginning. We'll have a quick look and see how it looks. Oh, we've not got fixed lighting on. It's so nice because you could stand... As a guest, you could stand here and see two coasters. I was stood over here for ages just watching, because I was like, you can see Colossus and Gladiator going round. You can just stand there and watch them. Alrighty, we'll have a quick look at how that looks. I would think it's okay, but why has it gone down? Why has the excitement gone down? Now I've added some shrubberies and some... That's... okay. The floating radios are definitely must keep. Really, I mean, like wooden coasters, a lot of the time on the railing they have like lighting going round, all around the coaster, but this doesn't have railing all the way around. I don't think this coaster. You know, it's because it's an RMC. Perhaps on the wooden coaster I could put lighting all round it on the railings, if I've got budget. I mean, we are talking budget constraints here. We're just testing to see what this looks like. I think it looks quite nice, to be honest with you. Yeah, it looks really good, actually. Just need to do some more work around here. Many guests have reported pickpocketing, and you still haven't caught him. The elusive pickpocketing. They seek him here, they seek him there, they seek him everywhere. Decidedly Roman now. Ah, they caught pickpocketing. Good. There's much rejoicing. We do have foxgloves as well, but you know what? You're all doing my head in. Just keep quiet, a lot of you. Music's nice. Background music's nice. Actually, settings, audio. Master volume, mute menu, mute game soundtrack. No. And mute shop radio. Yeah, we'll do that so that see, flat rides, water parks are less sound effects and ambience. I've got way up. Crowd are quite loud as well. Voice volume, yeah. Go some traditional Planet Coaster music rather than, because now we're paused, we can. So I don't need any more radio, thank you. You served me well, but it's time to go. Do I do my shrubberies and bushwork first? That's massive, that. Your soundtrack to Planet Coaster 2 is quite nice. Yeah, it's quite nice. I don't listen to it that often. I listen to the in-game music. So we'll enjoy some official Planet Coaster 2 music. What we got here? Rhododendron flowerless strip. Yeah. I don't know what to... I do like the sugar maple tree, it's brilliant. Just think about it. It's the leaf type or... just appeals to me. Should turn the music down a fraction. So I can hear myself think a bit more. See, I haven't used the older weeping willows because I want to put them around a pond or lake. He says looking at a pond or lake. What we do need to put on here, which I haven't got a lot of, the old lilies. Although you don't see a lot of this when you're whizzing past on the coaster. Believe me, I've tried to look. See, I'm wondering if... yeah. I was wondering if I could cheese it and just stick it to... water lilies, stick to surface please, thank you. I do remember this song actually. I think it's on one of my my sort of relaxing music when I am creating in Planet Coaster. I think it's on one of my playlists for that. So that's probably why I know the track. Okay, what we got going on here? See, I'm just thinking of where blending the shoreline. I could use moss. Yeah, I think we're going to use some moss, folks. That's good because I favorited it. I can never find decals in this game. For some reason. Alright. Where am I? I was pretty sure I had moss in decals. Favorited, alright. Possibly not. Big hearts next to them. But no, they're not in my favorited. Let's try again, shall we? Oh, yeah, there they are. Perhaps I was looking directly at them whilst looking through them. Random scale. Yeah, we're going to go 75% to a big old 450? Yeah, why not? Some serious algae blooms on that pond now. Okay, let's stick that one. This one's a bit more interesting. Serious amount of algae. Right, where's the dragonflies? Can I put some dragonflies darting about on top as well? I had an idea, because I know there's particle effects in this game. You can't see them on a coaster, though, so it would be really stupid of me to look for particle effects. He says looking for particle effects. Yeah, anything like falling dirt, leaves or anything like that on a coaster, for whatever reason, or perhaps it's at a certain speed, you can't see them. But, yeah. Yeah, mist large. Let's see if, because we can create that. Yeah, summer morning mist. Yeah, large is a bit too extreme, I think. Then mist medium. You know, to create that nice summer morning effect. But I don't think you'll see it as you fly over the... And we're going to put some... I don't even know which way is forward on it. Oh, that way's forward. I'll put some around the waterfall. Yeah, now that looks a bit more like a real pondy, waterfall-y type thing. Oh, it's 10:30. I said I was going to go grab a drink before just because I'm getting a bit thirsty. So I don't know whether to add cattail reeds in, bulrush reeds. I'm gonna grab a a smaller one than that. Right, bull rush reed medium. Thanks, yeah. It's good for your horse, bull rush reed. You want to pick that and use it for horse medicine. You probably won't see half of that as you fly past on the coaster at 15,000 miles per hour, but where are we now? Oh, let's just see what it looks like as we fly around before I go and grab a coffee. Probably not going to look like much. It's probably, as I say, you whiz past it at such breakneck speed. The mist effect's there though, but yeah, things that I've had like leaves falling before, and you don't see them on coasters. I think in my Halloween park I had it. Okay, do we want trees? Trees? Trees. We want some trees. Yeah, bracken fern. We'll have a bit of that. A bit of the older. Bit of the old ferns. Right, I am going to go grab a coffee now before I get too involved in all this. I'll be back shortly. Hello, I'm back, and Albion was attacking my microphone. Well timed. You know what I'd like over here? We should, yeah, we should definitely have some. Horizontal. Well, yes, you say horizontal, but you've actually got it. Have some vineyards. We put it near the house. Would make sense, but then you're not going to see it at all from the coaster. So, kind of pointless. Kind of pointless. Let's go oak tree and then white birch. Ah, quite a fantastic tree, the old white birch. Not used many white birches at all. Turn that off again. Where can I put that? I want to put that in the structure. But kind of. We need more shrubberies. That's way too big. That's going too large. Let's go down to flowerless 4 meter. And back to some of my favourite, the old creosote bushes, flowerless, if you can find them. Just got a really interesting texture. That's why they appeal to me. Oh, I think, yeah, it's going really large because I've got it, yeah, that's why. Because I had it going really large for rocks or something earlier. And then we'll add some meadows in around it. We've got these hardy ice plants which are interesting. But they, yeah, not as good as the periwinkle, I think, for blanket cover. Let's go daisies around here. Something quite tranquil about designing a naturescape. And I'm going to blend that border with a bit of mud around the edge. I'll tell you what I haven't done. Which might be interesting to do. We have weather. L2. Oh, wow, it looks really nice now. Just transforms the whole place. Is everyone going to get out of the pool? Are they still... I mean, they're heated pools, so... Yeah, it looks quite fantastic in the snow, doesn't it? Trouble is, that's still... That sound effect's brilliant. Alright, let's not override weather anymore. L2, isn't it? Just transforms the whole place completely. Be good to have some trees as you come around here. I was thinking about trying to bring some structures off here, supporting it down here, so it's like a set them going over this part. But that would whack up piece count and everything else, and we're trying to be frugal with piece count, aren't we? So probably not a good idea. It's not one of my best ideas. Hang on, what we... I'm going to say I'm pretty sure I had random on. Well, I enjoyed that track, thank you, Frontier. That was nice. Water pump 2 is in poor condition. I'm sure one of my many mechanics can get to it at some point. I think we need some bramble bush down the back there. It's dark and it's dingy, so get some bramble down here and some thick overgrowth because it's all cats are running around fighting with each other and being silly. Or Albion and Dave anyway are fighting with each other. No, not Albion and Dave, Albion and Scruffy. Not play fighting, of course. Nothing serious. Guests are waiting a long time to be served. Queue. I'm sure you'll be alright queuing, guys. Alright, I want to put some trees, a tree in there, I think. See, I'm concerned about putting the tree in the fire. You put the tree in the fire. And we don't want to do that because that is a hazard. I just thought of something else that would look slightly nicer in there. Where's my sugar maple tree? So you got some colour as you whiz by. Okay, we don't want desert ironwood, that's not going to work. This might work though. Are we floating or not? No, we're not floating. Just realised we had the coaster whizzing around and shouting about. Might be an idea to put a rock in there as well, just to break it up a bit. Although personally I don't think you'll see much of it as we're flying around on the coaster, but we'll add a rock. This is more going to be for off-ride as well, because this path could actually run all the way up here, depending on, you know, and round the coaster and down to here, but depending on what happens with the final coaster plan, really, more than anything. I don't know how that's going to go, but this rock, I don't use this rock at all. Probably because it's a bit of a strange looking rock. I don't know whether to go for more sort of the dead bit, or just back to some living. Yeah, let's go back to something living. Break it up a bit. I can just add some ferns or something over the top and add that depth. Let's go for buttercups. Buttercup meadows. Well, I think it's getting there. We'll just add some. Where are they? Lady ferns. I want. And where's my foxglove that can add a bit more? add a bit of a depth to the arrangement. Right. Where's my bramble bush? Let's come back to that. That's a good all-rounder bush, really. I've got that coffee sat there and I haven't even taken a sip of it yet. Right, let's go small because we're working with a restricted height here. This is rather catchy, isn't it? Let's be honest. If you hear any bangs in the background, that would be the cats. El Catos. Oh, look at that. What we paused in a 90-degree drop. They're loving it at the front. Is there anyone panicking? Yeah, this guy. Right. See, I want that rating to go up again. I don't know why it's gone down. It just needs to be one more and it'd be green. But we'll have a look at what this looks like and I can have a sip of my coffee. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of work to get it to quite that sort of standard that the first one, that the other Woody's at, but yep, heather, that's what I want a bit of heather and some purples in here. What kind of range have I got on the heather? Sorry, Scruffy was just jumping on the phone that I used to monitor the chat with. Like, thank you, Scruffy. Jumping on my phone. So that's why I was like, right, move off there, cat. Tropical tiger. Where's temperate? Temperate rocks, that's what we want. Some little rocks for our heather to grow around. Terrain blend it with soil debris. Right, back to that. And back to heather. Many tabs connected to wrist. This is slowing. Staff, right, where? Ah. Are they dirty still? Why is this guy upset? What's he upset about? Let's have a look. Let's investigate. Was he? It would take too long to get served at restaurant kitchen 1. Okay. Point taken. We've got nearly 3,000 guests. Point taken, mate. Yeah, I'm going to say, I'm pretty sure there was fire on those. I don't know why the cat's having a mad half hour, but they are. Well, it's way too big, that rosebush. Rosebush we want to work in with a smaller range. Oh, that's too big, I think, to go in there. Could make this a bit more interesting by sticking trees in occasionally as well. Because we've got all this, but we've got no... Well, we've got the trees around there, but... That's too large. Eucalyptus tree, not really in the UK. So I think that's the only variety of that tree I've used there, and yeah, it's not going to work because it's going to look out of place with all the other trees that are in the area. And it's not like an oak that would be a single standing tree. Let's look at sycamores. What are they doing? They got sycamore, Scots pine. Yeah, sycamore might work a bit better. Sycamores, elms and oaks are the main three for England. Is that going to... Is the coaster going to... hit that? No, it isn't your line. Water pump 3 is not in poor condition. If you're scared of roller coasters, don't go on them, people. Look at them. Everyone is petrified. Except for this one. He's loving it. No, that terror has changed back to pure pleasure, as it should be. Oh, so this is the exit. I haven't put any rocks around the exit, really. Or have I? Oh, it looks like I've done some rock work here. I could continue doing some more rock work around the exit as well. Just takes forever and a day to do this sort of thing. I mean, it took me ages to do this, but I wanted that, very much that feel of you know, whizzing through a forest. There's bits that are bare. Not that you notice on the ride, to be honest with you, because you're flying around at breakneck speed and stuff and enjoying looking at the coast track, or you should be anyway. It'll get pointed out to me now. There's bits you haven't covered on that ride. Nor do I need to. Okay, random rotation please. And yeah, that's a bit extreme. I don't think I want that there. I think this rock is bigger than I think it is. It always looks quite small on the illustration, but then, yeah, when you get it in hand, it's actually quite big. Not that that's really an issue because you can change the size of everything in Planet Coaster 2. Oh, where did you go? Oh, no, hang on. Should be alright. We should be able to cover it in with bushwork and stuff, and then it will blend it a bit more. For the coasters to fly through. Ah, random rotations on. I was like, what are you doing there? Why have you done that, game, you know? When really it was user error. I'm thinking I kind of want some Italian cypress trees in there as well. Be good if I could have part of the track with just lined with Italian cypress trees. As the coaster rips through. It would be right, so let's go find some Italian cypress trees. The larch, another common, or not common, but often widespread tree of the UK. I think. Let me have a look. Anywhere I could plop down the larch. Yeah, there would be nice. Although you won't see it. I don't think you'll see it as you fly over. Yeah, well, I'm just trying to think. I was going to do something, and then, oh yeah, Italian cypress trees. That's what we were doing. Which part would be good to line part of the... Here, we haven't got much room on either side, but actually, line it might be a bad idea, or might be a better idea. Actually, well, that's huge now. That it doesn't need to be that big. What's that? 143, and I think maximum is 150. Yeah, it's kind of my fault. Back to medium. Still annoyed that it's not 6.01. I could add some kind of effect in that would make it a bit more exciting. A firework goes off as you go past somewhere or something. No, because that cost us money every time it went off. Mind you, money is no longer an issue, is it? Let's be honest. 783,000. So yeah, there's still a lot to do because we've got this whole area to kind of nature up a bit, and a little bit outside as well, and round here. But I'll add to the effect to the coaster, and of course I'm trying not to set light to any trees because that could be very detrimental to the park experience. Having a fire. I think we need some kind of... Yeah, way too big. Look, bang! Covered all the track. We need something like a sycamore tree with that. We've got a sycamore on the other side. Let's go back to the larch or the elm. London plane tree is quite cool as well. Medium larch. The larch. That's not... Okay. Oh, the elm tree is quite good because it's quite thin. Bring that down to there. Medium bush. Yeah, just a lot of plant work, I'm afraid, this evening, but the results are pretty good. Possibly add some a Roman statue or something towards the end. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of something. I had something in my head earlier and I was like, could try it, that you go towards over the bunny hill bits. Toward the end. Right, let's go here, blend this with some soil debris. No, not gravel, soil debris, thank you. Alright, enough of nature. Let's go for something man-made, and we'll stick purely in mythology. Well, I say we'll stick purely in mythology. We'll go for mythology now, and then no. Right, and we'll see. Could do a Medusa type statue. I was going to go for the other statue, like the woman, but I've used her quite a bit, and let's... Where is the Medusa? Animatronic has not been used at all anywhere. I was going to say this doesn't need to be too complicated, but then who am I kidding? Okay. Mythology bench. I bet I can't put it there. I can. You can place mythology benches anywhere. That's interesting. Although in the water it looked totally different. Why has it got a plaster on it? And that's the cushion. Look like a plaster to me. Alright, I want some kind of broken debris. Actually, that would be a much more interesting centerpiece. Personally, I think. Yeah, kind of like it's collapsed and been destroyed. There's a bit more of that. Right, we'll get rid of this. Let's stick all that together. Not quite what I'm looking for. I will say you whiz past this quite quickly on the coaster, but you won't actually, because the coaster is going fairly slow at this point. It's right near the end of the ride, so it's a perfect place to sort of put this. Right, water jet, medium, I guess. Right, stick to aligned surface. No, you're not going to. Okay, that's kind of doing it, I think. May have to adjust it slightly. Yeah, it's slightly off, you can see that it's off with the fish. Doesn't mean you know, doing something weird with the fish, but what? That's a fountain jet. That's supposed to be spouting, not just... Oh, okay. Do you know what? Water jet. Yeah, there we go. That's probably better. Medium's quite... I have to do all that lining up again because I selected the wrong thing. Slightly annoying, but not that bad because I know from previous experience now what we're doing. That is quite a distance on that jet. Right, so splashes, water splash, water splash. Where's water splash small? Is that? Thank you. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a prop for you to fly past on a coaster. And I'm not going to be here for much longer because it's time for me to get some sleep. I've got work in the morning, so unfortunately. But yeah, I was just getting some final bits done on the old coast, on this expired service badge, and it's in poor condition. I will bear that in mind. Thank you, game. I don't know whether you'll see this from the coaster, but we'll find out, won't we? Just going to test now from the coaster. Let's mute park music. Right, perfect. We're just in the station, so we can have a look now. you can kind of see it, so it stays. Still got to do a lot of work around it though, but I am going to call it there because it's very late. We've done quite a lot of work anyway tonight. We got all this plant work done, rock work, added more to the pond. Yeah, lots. Cypress trees, the lot all added in, and yeah, it's been good. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, and if you just joined, the whole stream will be up on YouTube anyway for you guys to watch from the start, and you'll be able to see. I did show one of the viewers the whole park basically, so yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Good night.